I caught her with my best friend. Her lies broke us Reddit story. If this story moved, you don't forget to drop a comment and subscribe to Viora for more unforgettable stories that speak to the heart. I came home early expecting her smile. Instead, I saw her in his arms, my best friend's betrayal a blade through my chest. How do you rebuild when trust burns to ash? My name's Micah Reeves, 42, a financial advisor in Savannah, Georgia, running a boutique firm with a $5 million client portfolio. I keep it low-key, no flashy suits, just a craftsman home in Ardsley Park, a reliable SUV, and a life built on steady wins. My wife, Ava, 39, is a stunner. Green eyes, a laugh like summer, a real estate agent whose charm closes deals and lights up rooms. We've been married 12 years, our nights once filled with jazz clubs and beach walks. Our daughter Lily, 9, the glue of our world. I thought loyalty was our strength, but by summer 2024, Ava's affair with Travis Bowen, my best friend since college, turned our home into a lie. Ava's distance crept in slowly. Late client dinners, new heels. I never saw her phone locked tight. I was managing a $2 million retirement fund, so I missed the signs, but Lily didn't. Mom's always on her phone. She'd say her braids swinging. I kept us grounded. Lily's art classes, portfolio reviews, grilling steaks, thinking Ava's stress was work wrong. Her open houses with Travis, a commercial developer, meant whispered calls and glances I ignored. I trusted them both, my brother-in-arms and my wife, until I couldn't. The first twist hit in June when I cut a Chicago business trip short, landing in Savannah a day early to surprise Ava. I pictured her laugh, Lily's hug, a family night. Instead, I pulled into our drive at dusk, 3 cars parked, Travis's Jeep among them. Music pulsed from our house, laughter spilling through the windows. I peered inside, my heart pounding, Ava radiant in a sundress, her hand on Travis's chest, his arm around her waist, friends toasting around them. A banner read, "Congrats." My stomach dropped, the Savannah humidity choking me. This wasn't a meeting, it was a celebration, and I wasn't invited. I stepped inside the room. Freezing. Ava's eyes widened, her glass. "Trembling, Micah," she gasped. Travis stepped back, his face pale. Lily ran to me, confused, her art bag slung over her shoulder. I scanned the crowd, our neighbors, Ava's co-workers, all silent. A cake on the table read, "New beginnings." Ava stammered, "It's not what you think." I laughed cold, my voice low. "You're celebrating with my best friend. What's not clear?" I grabbed Lily's hand, my bag still packed, and walked out, the cicadas screaming, Ava's voice fading behind me. I drove to a hotel. Lily quiet in the back seat, her sketchbook clutched tight. "Is Mom mad?" she asked, her voice small. I gripped the wheel, the city lights blurring. "She's mixed up, kiddo, we're okay." But my chest burned. Travis's arm around Ava, a loop in my mind. I called my dad, Henry Reeves, a retired banker with a steady hand. "You're Lily's anchor, Micah," he said, driving to meet us. "Don't let them break you." I checked us into a suite, set up Lily's art supplies, and started digging. Travis and Ava weren't just close, they were building a life behind my back. The second twist came days later, when I checked Lily's tablet for school emails and found Ava's open social media photos of her and Travis at a Tybee Island resort. Her smile bright, captioned, "Future plans." Lily saw it, her face crumpling. "Mom's with Uncle Travis," she whispered, her pencil snapping. I hugged her, my voice firm. "She's wrong, Lil. I've got you." But my blood boiled. Travis, who'd toasted my wedding, was stealing my family. I hired a PI, Cole Harper, a sharp ex-detective, to tail them. "Travis is overextended," Cole said, tossing me a file. "Bad real estate bets, leaning on Ava's deals to stay afloat." My stomach churned. Was Ava his lover or his lifeline? The third twist hit in July, when Ava called, her voice soft, pleading. "Micah, I'm pregnant," she said. "It's Travis's. I'm sorry, pregnant." The word hit like a fist, the hotel room spinning. I saw her hand on his chest, their congrats banner. "You planned this," I said, my voice ice. "You don't get to apologize." I hung up, the Savannah River glinting outside, and called Cole. "Get everything I said. Bank accounts, contracts, anything." Ava's betrayal wasn't just personal, it was a takeover, and I'd fight like hell to protect Lily. The fourth twist came at Lily's art show, where Ava showed up, her dress-tight eyes red, trying to hug Lily. Lily pulled back, her voice sharp. "You lied." Ava flinched, the crowd staring. I stepped in, my hand on Lily's shoulder, the gallery lights stark. "Leave," I told Ava, my voice low. She fled, but Lily's sketch, a broken house, me standing tall, stayed with me. I called my lawyer, Sarah Klein, a shark in divorce law. "Ava's got no claim," she said, "but Travis's trouble will bury them." I nodded, the Savannah breeze heavy. Lily's hand in mine. Ava and Travis had shattered us, but I'd rebuild stronger, fiercer. Sarah Klein's office was a glass-walled fortress overlooking Savannah's riverfront, her desk piled with divorce papers as she dissected Ava's betrayal. "She's got no leverage," Sarah said, her voice sharp, "but Travis Bowen's involvement complicates things." Ava's hand on Travis's chest, her pregnancy with his child, and their congrats party had gutted me. Lily's broken house sketch and her rejection of Ava at the art show were scars from their cheating story, and I'd be damned if they took my daughter or my firm. I leaned forward, my hands steady. "They get nothing," I said. Sarah nodded, already dialing. "We'll hit them hard. Get me dirt texts, deals, anything." I left the August heat heavy and swore to shield Lily and my life from their lies. Lily was painting jagged waves, her brush fierce, her 9-year-old voice cutting. "Mom doesn't love us," she said, her braid tight. I knelt, my throat tight. "She loves you, Lil. She's lost her way." But her waves grew darker, her trust in Ava gone. I kept her world solid. Art lessons, client meetings for $3 million, trust fund park picnics while my dad Henry cooked dinners, his steady presence grounding Lily. "You're her everything, Micah," he'd say, stirring chili. But at night, Ava's Tybee Island photos with Travis, her smile radiant, looped in my head, her betrayal a weight I carried alone. The first twist hit in September when Cole Harper, my PI, met me at a Savannah dive bar sliding a flash drive across the table. "Ava and Travis are in deep," he said, his eyes hard. The drive held audio Ava on a call with Travis, her voice low, discussing a joint venture to flip my firm's real estate holdings, post-divorce. Micah's clueless, Travis said, his tone smug. "We'll cash out." My blood surged. Ava wasn't just cheating, she and Travis were plotting to profit off my work. Cole leaned in. "Travis's developments are tanking, he needs your assets." I gripped my beer, the bar's neon flickering get video. I said I want them exposed. I showed Sarah the audio, her lips curling. "This is gold," she said, filing to subpoena Travis's financials, adultery and fraud. "They're done." I nodded, but Lily's waves grew stormier. Her art now black swirls. I enrolled her in therapy with Dr. Rachel Holt, a gentle expert who coaxed Lily's pain into words Mommy chose. Travis. Lily said, her brush still. Why I hugged her, my chest aching. "She's wrong, kiddo, I'm here." But the question lingered. Was Ava's pregnancy a mistake, or a calculated move to tie Travis to her? The second twist came in October, when Ava appeared at Lily's school, her silk blouse clinging, trying to join a parent-teacher conference. The teacher called me, her voice tense. I sped over my SUV roaring and found Ava in the hall, her smile forced. "I just want to be involved," she said, her perfume dizzying. I stepped close, my voice low. "You're pregnant with Travis's kid, plotting to steal my firm." "You don't get Lily." Her face paled, guilt flashing. "I'm not plotting," she stammered. Lily ran up, her voice sharp. "Go away." Ava flinched, retreating to her car, but Lily's eyes stayed dark, her swirls now chaotic. I held her hand, the school's fluorescent lights stark, and swore I'd protect her. Cole's next report was a bombshell. The third twist, Travis's financials pulled through. A court order showed $100,000 in loans from Ava funneled through a shell company under SEC scrutiny. "She's bankrolling his failing projects," Cole said, tossing me bank statements. "Thinks it's your money." My stomach churned. Ava risking our savings for Travis's scams. Sarah pounced, filing to expose their financial ties. "This proves she's unfit," she said, her eyes gleaming. I agreed, but Lily's art grew bleaker, her therapy sessions heavier. I upped her time with Dr. Holt, my own nights, sleepless client portfolios. Legal prep, the weight of being Lily's only parent. Henry saw it pouring coffee one dawn. "You're her fortress." "Micah," he said. I tried, but the cracks showed. The fourth twist hit in November, when my neighbor Emma Tate texted me a photo. Ava and Travis arguing outside my house, her hands flailing, his face cold. "Heard them fighting about money," Emma wrote. I called Cole, who dug deeper, finding texts between them. Ava begging Travis to fix their plan. Travis replying, "You're on your own." My pulse spiked. Travis abandoning Ava now that his scams were crumbling. I sent the text to Sarah, who filed to question Travis's reliability in court. "If he's bailing, her case collapses," she said. I nodded, driving home the Savannah Oaks heavy. Lily's latest painting, a lone tree, me beside it, my anchor. Ava's war was unraveling, but I was fighting for more than revenge. I was fighting for Lily's future. By December, the divorce loomed, set for February. I hired a forensic accountant, Lauren Brooks, to trace Ava's loans, linking them to Travis's fraud. Cole tailed them, catching Ava alone at a cafe, her eyes red. Travis nowhere. I kept it from Lily, but she sensed it, her paintings now storms. Does Mom hate me? She asked, her brush trembling. I hugged her the question. A knife. She's confused, Lil, I said, but doubt crept in. I fortified our home. New locks, tighter budgets, more art nights, while Sarah built a case to end Ava's claims. This wasn't just about betrayal. It was about proving I was enough. That night I stood on my hotel balcony, the Savannah River, glinting. Lily's lone tree painting in my hand. Ava wanted my daughter my firm, but I'd given my blood to keep us whole. Could I forgive her for Lily's sake, or was this a fight only one of us could win? The Savannah River shimmered under a January dusk. Lily's storm paintings stacked in my hotel room as Ava's divorce battle loomed. Her affair with Travis Bowen, her $100,000 loans to his failing ventures, and their plot to flip my firm's real estate had exposed their greed. Sarah Klein, my lawyer, held a fortress of evidence. Cole Harper's audio, Lauren Brooks's financial traces, Ava's texts scheming with Travis. Lily's chaotic swirls and her rejection of Ava at school were proof of their damage, and I'd fight to my last breath to keep my daughter safe. I stood on the balcony, the air crisp, and called Cole find Travis's next move. I said, he's slipping. Cole's voice was low. Give me a week. Sarah's office pulsed with strategy, her desk cluttered with filings as she mapped our plan. Ava's case is weak, she said, tapping Lauren's report. It linked Ava's loans to Travis's shell company, now under SEC investigation. She's complicit whether she knew or not. Sarah said no judge will side with her. I nodded, my jaw tight, but Lily's lone tree painting burned in my mind. Me beside her. Ava gone. I pushed Cole harder. Travis is cracking. I said get his exit plan. Cole delivered days later, meeting me at a Savannah pier. The salt air sharp Travis is liquidating, he said, handing me a flash drive, transferring funds to a Cayman account, planning to ditch Ava. My pulse spiked. Ava a pawn in Travis's escape. I sent the drive to Sarah, who grinned. This buries them both. The first twist hit in late January at Lily's art class recital, where she displayed a painting of a cracked heart. Her brushstrokes fierce, Ava slipped in her coat, loose over her pregnancy eyes, locked on Lily. Lily froze, her canvas trembling, and I strode over, my voice low, the studio lights dim. You don't get to show up like this, I said. Ava's perfume hit me, her voice soft. I just want her to know I care, Micah. I pointed to the door, my chest tight. You cared when you chose Travis. She left her steps heavy, but Lily's painting fell, her voice sharp. I hate her. I hugged her, the paint smearing, and swore I'd shield her from Ava's chaos. I threw myself into Lily, framing her art, coaching her soccer, while managing a $4 million client portfolio to keep our finances rock solid. My dad Henry saw my strain, his biscuit steaming one night. You're Lily's North Star, Micah, he said, squeezing my shoulder. But Ava's lies, plotting to steal my firm, gnawed at me. Dr. Rachel Holt, Lily's therapist, reassured me. She trusts you, she said, showing Lily's latest painting. A lighthouse. Me at the base. Ava, a faint shadow. Lily's words in therapy were steel. Mom hurt us. I choose Dad. I clung to that, but her quiet kicks at soccer lingered, a wound I couldn't heal. The second twist came in early February, when Sarah got a leak from a court insider. Ava planned to testify that I'd neglected her, driving her to Travis, and claimed Lily's therapy was my attempt to alienate her. She's desperate, Sarah said, her eyes narrowing. Travis's funds are frozen, SEC's closing in. I met Cole at a dive bar, the air thick with whiskey. He slid me a folder. Ava's emails to Travis begging him to stay, promising to secure the firm for their future. She sent these after he ghosted her. Cole said. My stomach twisted. Ava using Lily as leverage. Sarah filed to expose her manipulation, her voice fierce. This proves she's after assets, not love. I nodded, but Lily's storms grew wilder, her therapy paintings darker. I upped her sessions, my own nights haunted by Ava's radiant smile in those Tybee photos. The third twist hit days before the trial, when Travis called me, his voice slurred from a burner phone. Micah, I'm out, he said. Ava's dragging me down. I'm leaving her. My heart raced. Suspicion drowning shock. Why tell me? I asked, the hotel room dark, the river glinting outside. Because you deserve to know, he said, then hung up. I called Cole, who traced the call to a motel near the airport. Travis booked a flight to Miami. Cole said, no return. My blood boiled. Travis abandoning Ava to save himself. I sent the call log to Sarah, who filed to question Travis's absence in court. If he's gone, her story collapses, she said. I agreed, driving home the Savannah Oaks. Heavy Lily's lighthouse painting my anchor. Was Ava a victim of Travis, or had she orchestrated this all along? The fourth twist came at a school meeting where Lily's teacher, Mamez. Clara Wade handed me a letter. Lily wrote, "Dad's my hero, Mom left us for Travis." My throat tightened, but Clara's next words floored me. Ava's been emailing the school saying, "You're unfit, pushing for custody, unfit." My blood surged. Ava, who'd abandoned Lily, now painting me as the villain. I thank Clara pocketed the letter and called Sarah Ava's, accusing me of neglect. I said Sarah's voice was steel. "We'll counter it, school records therapy. Notes everything." I nodded the Savannah skyline sharp. Lily's letter, my lifeline. By March, the divorce trial neared set for April. I hired a second accountant, Ethan Marsh, to deepen Lauren's trace of Ava's loans, linking them to Travis's SEC violations. Cole caught Ava at a park alone. Her eyes hollow. Travis's absence clear. I kept it from Lily, but she sensed it. Her paintings now. Turbulent seas. "Will Mom take me?" she asked her soccer ball. Still I hugged her, her fear ablade. "Never, Lil," I said, but doubt crept in. I fortified our life, new security, art supplies, more family nights, while Sarah built a case to crush Ava's lies. This wasn't just about winning. It was about proving I was Lily's home. That night I stood in the hotel lobby, the Savannah stars bright, Lily's cracked heart painting in my hand. Ava wanted my daughter, my firm, but I'd bled to keep us whole. Could I let her back for Lily's sake, or was my strength enough alone? The Savannah skyline glowed under an April dawn, Lily's turbulent sea painting pinned to my hotel wall as the divorce trial loomed. Ava's affair with Travis Bowen, her $100,000 loans to his collapsing ventures, and their scheme to seize my firm's real estate had unraveled under Sarah Klein's evidence. Cole Harper's audio. Lauren Brooks's financial traces. Travis's Cayman escape plan. Lily's cracked heart painting and her letter calling me her hero were shields against Ava's lies, claiming I'd neglected her and alienated Lily. Travis's slurred call, abandoning Ava, and her school emails accusing me of being unfit had only sharpened my resolve. I stood in the hotel gym, sweat dripping, and called Cole. "Track Travis's Miami move," I said. "He's not gone for good." Cole's voice was grim. "I'm on him." Sarah's office was a war room, her laptop open to Travis's frozen accounts as she prepped for the April 10th trial. "Ava's got nothing," she said. Tapping Ethan Marsh's latest report, it tied Ava's loans to Travis's SEC violations, with her signatures on fraudulent contracts. "She's a co-conspirator, even if she's clueless." Sarah said. I knotted my fists tight, but Lily's lighthouse painting me at the base burned in my mind. I pushed Cole harder. "Find Travis's endgame," I said. Cole delivered days later, meeting me at a Savannah dock, the river glinting. "Travis is back," he said, sliding a USB drive. "Met Ava last night, planning to testify for her, says you framed them." My pulse roared. Travis doubling down. I sent the drive to Sarah, who smirked. "Let him talk. We'll gut him." The first twist hit in early April at Lily's soccer game, where she kicked with fury, her braid flying. Ava appeared on the sidelines, her pregnancy-visible eyes locked on Lily. Lily missed a shot, her gaze catching Ava, and I strode over, my voice low, the Savannah sun. Harsh. "You're not welcome here," I said. Ava's scarf fluttered, her voice cracked. "I'm her mom, Micah. I need her." I stepped closer. Her perfume. "A ghost. You need Travis's bailout. Leave." She flinched, tears welling, but Lily ran to me, her voice sharp. "I don't want her." Ava retreated, her car peeling out, but Lily's missed kicks lingered, her pain, a mirror of mine. I hugged her, the field dust thick, and swore I'd keep her safe. I doubled down on Lily, framing her paintings, reading bedtime stories, while closing a $5 million client deal to keep my firm bulletproof. My dad Henry saw my exhaustion, his coffee steaming one morning. "You're Lily's rock, Micah," he said, clapping my back. But Ava's emails to the school calling me unfit cut deep. Dr. Rachel Holt. Lily's therapist bolstered me. "Lily's healing with you," she said, showing a new painting, a sunrise. Me and Lily hand in hand, Ava a fading cloud. Lily's therapy words were fierce. "Mom lied. Dad's my home." I held on to that, but her quiet moments at soccer, clutching her ball, were wounds I couldn't fully mend. The second twist came a week before the trial, when Sarah got a bombshell from Ethan Marsh. Ava had forged my signature on a $50,000 loan to Travis tied to a property I owned, a Savannah rental. "She used your firm's equity," Ethan said, tossing me documents. "Thought you'd never check." My blood boiled. Ava stealing from me to prop up Travis. Sarah filed to charge her with fraud, her voice lethal. "This kills her custody claim. I met Cole at a rooftop bar, the city lights cold. He slid me photos. Travis and Ava at a motel arguing, her hands on his chest, his face hard. Travis is pushing her to lie in court. Cole says you rigged the evidence. My stomach churned. Ava trapped in Travis's game or playing her own. Sarah prepped to cross-examine Travis, her eyes gleaming. He'll crack under oath. The third twist hit days before the trial. When Ava showed up at my new apartment, her SUV idling, her face pale in the Savannah twilight, Lily was at Henry's safe. I met her at the door. My arms crossed the air, thick with jasmine. I'm dropping the custody fight, she said, her voice breaking, eyes red. Travis lied to me. I've lost Lily. My heart raced, suspicion drowning her tears. Why now? I asked her, scarf slipping her pregnancy stark. I saw her painting, she whispered. You're her hero. I'm nothing. I studied her, the woman I'd loved now shattered. You chose Travis, I said, my voice steel, live with it. She nodded, her tears falling, and drove off. I called Sarah, who scoffed. She's gaming the judge, she said. Stay ready. I gripped Lily's sunrise painting, the frame cool, and braced for Ava's next move. The trial began April 10th, 2025, in a Savannah courtroom. The oak benches hard under my hands. Sarah laid out our case. Ava's affair. Travis's fraud. Lily's therapy paintings. Her $150,000 in loans. Lily called to speak, stood tall, her voice clear. I want Dad, she said, glaring at Ava. She left us. The judge, a stern woman, nodded, her pen steady. Ava's lawyer, Greg Holt, called her to testify, where she wept, claiming I'd pushed her to Travis with neglect. Sarah dismantled her, flashing Travis's emails and Ethan's forged loan documents. Did you forge Mr. Reeves's signature to fund Mr. Bowen's scams? Sarah asked, her voice ablade. Ava stammered, the courtroom buzzing. Greg called Travis, who swaggered in, lying that I'd framed their affair. Sarah shredded him, revealing his Cayman transfers and SEC probe. You planned to flee, didn't you? She pressed. Travis froze his lies, collapsing, the judge's gaze icy. The fourth twist came mid-trial, when Dr. Holt testified Micah is Lily's foundation. She said, her voice calm. Ava's actions caused trauma. Then she revealed Ava had sent Lily gifts, pressuring her to choose her, which Lily rejected. Ms. Bowen sought control, not love. Holt said I gripped Sarah's arm, stunned Ava, bribing my daughter. The judge's pen paused, her eyes narrowing. Sarah leaned in, whispering, We've won. The courtroom hummed, Lily's future in the balance. The judge ruled on April 16th, full custody to me. My firm untouched, Ava's claims dismissed, and fraud charges pending against her. Lily hugged me, her smile fierce, whispering, We're safe, Dad. Ava left, her eyes down. Travis trailing, his swagger gone. Sarah clapped my shoulder. You're free, Micah. I nodded, but the victory felt heavy. I'd saved Lily, my firm, but her scars remained. Summer bloomed. Lily's paintings brightening, her kicks strong. Henry moved out, his hugs warm, while I closed a $6 million deal, my firm thriving at Lily's art fair. I met Nora Ellis, a curator, with a soft laugh, her eyes kind. She didn't pry, just praised Lily's work, shared a lemonade, and left a note. You're a hell of a dad, Micah, keep going, I smiled, tucking it in my wallet, a spark in the dark. Now I'm on our new porch, Lily sketching a sunrise, Savannah's oaks swaying. Ava's calls are rare, Lily's choice, and she's healing, but Travis's betrayal lingers. Nora's laugh hints at possibility, not vows. I've got my daughter, my firm, my peace, but can I trust again, or is my strength enough? The deepest wounds teach us to rise, not to run, like what you heard. Hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Viora, because the next story might just be your favorite one yet.